Nice.
But that's not including NASCAR because he picked a NASCAR winner.
He picked Larson too, so
Yeah. So for football or for college football, we're 30, 19, and 1, up 30 or up 32 units.
damn. That's just a lot of straight bets.
The big ones are Matt's parlays. So Matt had 2 parlays last weekend for 20 units.
Damn.
So 13, one was 13, one was 7. And then I had a couple straight bets like well, we both hit Michigan. So he had Michigan minus 2.5. I had Nebraska plus 3.5, and Michigan won by 3, so we both won.
Damn, nice.
My over-unders were trash this weekend. I missed on all 3. But I had Iowa minus 1.5. Oh no, and I had Georgia under 47.5, so that hit.
Damn.
Yeah. So all in all, pretty solid though.
Nice. That's what it's all about, getting some
money.
Well, yeah, once you start hitting some, you know what I'm saying? You keep track of that shit.
Yeah, I mean, so Matt has a sheet and I got the Action Network but it's hard to track player props on there because some of my player props don't pop up on the tracker. So
yeah.
And I want to put a custom bet in there. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I just heard something weird for a quick second.
I moved the mic down. Been doing some work on Twitter though. Got some Twitter followers. Some more Twitter followers. Yeah. Gotta get some more though.
No. How many views we begin?
That last video we did, the roster moves.
Any of them, yeah.
The roster moves, we got 28 views on YouTube.
Is that live views?
No, total? Playback too.
So that's on YouTube, but then like with Twitch and like, can we see them all combined? Spotify and shit.
I know we have 14 downloads on that episode as far as podcast goes.
Okay, total for all the podcasts?
Yeah, so that's 14 plus the 28 views from YouTube, and then I'll tell you Twitch right now. Give me a second.
Nice.
I guess. Oh damn it! I guess I can't see because we're live on Twitch.
Oh. Whatever. We're getting at least about 50 people, eh?
Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing all right. Our betting episode didn't get any love.
Yeah, it's hard. I'd be playing it sometimes and just I'll be running around doing shit. I'll either just play it and just watch it, or but you see me sometimes. I'll be talking, but
yeah.
Then I'll say something, and then I won't have the volume on or something.
Our roster moves on Twitch got 25 playbacks too.
Nice.
And then so that's 25, 28 on YouTube, and then like I said, 14 on the podcast. Boom, boom, boom. Not too bad. I had to stop putting the music on the playback because we got copyrighted on YouTube.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Fuck. So we need to get an intro?
Yeah, we get an intro song.
How we do that? Just get Reeves to hook it up?
Once if we switch over to Anchor, they got some stuff. I haven't switched it over yet. I want to talk to somebody over there first because we got to make sure we're good to go before I switch it over.
What if we just use this to get the pro version? Well, like we want to get like an intro still for like Twitch and all together.
Yeah, so we need to do a couple things first. Well, Twitch and YouTube all together. So
yeah, you got all that shit down better than I do. So.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. I'd say by week 8 or 9, we should have a good base of what we should do for going forward with.
Yeah.
Everything.
But.
All right.
So damn. So when we go live on Twitch, like right now, everybody can this will be in the playback too, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn! You know what I'm saying? This ain't for y'all ears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean the only thing is on the podcast version is 15 minutes. I cut everything out, and then I might go back and do some bonus content, like when we're interacting with people. I might save that.
Yeah,
We'll
that'd be
put that
good
up.
too, like for videos and shit.
Yeah, for videos. So
Like, yeah,
find somebody who want to take the time to do that because I don't have the time right now.
I know. Shit, me neither though.
What's going on in the game?
Oh, I think intermission. I don't know. We could probably start here in a minute.
And that's crazy about John Gruden though. That shit happened so fast.
Yeah, I know.
That's probably why they lost to the Bears. I probably should have thought about that and played the Bears because they did not look motivated. Because all that stuff came out during the week. The Pistons are getting absolutely spanked.
That shit. I mean, you could do that for anybody, dog, and find that shit. You know.
I mean, not for me. You won't see no homophobic stuff in my past.
I'm sure you probably said faggot one time though. Oops, we can't say that, can we?
No, you can't say that.
Yes, I mean, you know.
No, not no. I mean, it's different, right? Like his was in like I have to go back and look at it, but he had the double whammy, racist and then
Oh yeah,
homophobic. You can't go both ways.
and misogynistic.
Misogynistic.
Oh yeah, yep. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Let me pull up my sheet on my phone.
We'll go 7, about 20 seconds.
All right. Boop, 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 boop.
10 seconds. Welcome to the Gridiron Guide. It's your boy, the Fantasy G.
What up, though? Is A2?
A2 was handling big week 5 in the books, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Went to the Packers-Bengals game. What a game to witness, you know, not only live on TV, but live in person, watching Devonte Adams and, you know, Rodgers go to work on that Bengals defense. A lot of fun.
A lot of missed
Harris
field
on our
goals.
toes, overtime thriller. So, yeah, wish the kicking was better on both sides, but, you know, we'll take the win. That's all that matters. Bengals are a good team.
Yeah. They are a good team. Surprise team so far.
Yep. Oh, yeah. So, good game there. My fantasy team's 4-1 last week, baby. Love it. You know, I made a few bad plays, you know, mainly because I was drunk at the game. And right before, I'm like, oh, I got to get Tunney into my lineups. Why? I don't know, but was hoping he'd do something with me there, but he didn't. He still sucks. He could probably be dropped now, but we'll go over that on our roster show.
Yeah.
Roster advice show. So, you know, real quick, just to touch up on that. Our betting shows on Fridays. You guys bringing out great advice. You guys are getting free units, you know, multiple units. I think you're up 20 some units this past week.
Yeah, 22 units this past weekend.
Every Friday, you and Matthew. We, you know, definitely advise you guys to tune into that, listen to it, you know, pick which ones you like out of the bets that they recommend to you, and go play some and try to win. If you want to play some all, do it because we're up many units on the year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Friday. Today is our Monday, kind of Monday, Tuesday waiver show. We're trying to do it Monday night for you guys. Obviously, you know, this is right now the Baltimore Indianapolis game is going on, so we're not going to name anybody from that game. But always a good episode. The waiver wire, you know, you got to play the waiver wire all year if you want to be successful. So
Exactly.
Monday waiver wire, and then Wednesday, sometimes Thursday, we do our roster advice show. I'll go over roster advice, roster moves, players to target, players to ship off. We interact with the fans. We had a great turnout last episode. We loved it. We thank you for your support, and we encourage more of you guys to join us live and send us your roster. I got this trade offered. You know, this is my team. What should I do? We love that. We also do DFS on that show, so definitely tune into our shows. We we put our schedule out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. So be sure to always check us out on those social media platforms. Follow us on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. YouTube and Twitch give you a little notification saying do 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 do. You know what I'm saying? Here guys going live. So be
Yes,
sure to
sir.
follow us there. We love hearing what you guys got to say. We love hearing your feedback. So it's much appreciated. Keep it coming, baby. We're doing successful in our fantasy leagues. We hope you are too. So podcasts, you know, we release our podcast episodes as well. I recommend YouTube and Twitch because it's more unfiltered, uncut, live interaction. You see us. And we get guests on the show. We highlight comments and stuff. But it's all right. Not everybody, has a Twitch account or has time. That's what the podcasts are here for. While you're driving, pop us on Tuesday morning, you know what I'm saying, on your commute to work. Figure out who you're going to pick up in your way, the waiver wire. So be sure to check us out on all those platforms. Anywhere your podcasts, you listen to your podcast, we're there. The Gridiron Guy, baby. Oh, forgot to mention Twitter, The Gridiron Guide. Everywhere else, The Gridiron Guide. Whew! All right.
Killing it.
Real quick, so we have a few key big injuries.
Yes.
Something to keep an eye on. Tyreek Hill knee injury. I don't know. Did you hear anything else about that?
They don't think it's that serious. They expect him to play this week.
All right. His teammate, Clyde Hilaire, MCL sprain, not as lucky, 2 to 4 weeks.
Yep.
Also, Travis Kelce. I don't think his is a big deal, though, but still popped up on the injury report already. So you need to replace Hilaire. You need to replace Saquon Barkley. He's out 2 to 4 weeks with that ankle sprain. The whole Giants. Kenny Galladay's out at least next week. Daniel Jones got concussed. We'll see what his status is. Juju Smith-Schuster out for a season with a shoulder injury. And hey, it's week 6, so bye week starting now. Who we got on bye? We got the Falcons. We got the Jets.
Yep.
We got 2 more. San Fran and the Saints.
Yep, Saints. I would say Saints.
On bye. A lot of key players. This is, as if the rest of the waivers wires haven't been important. This is a real important one because bye weeks are starting. You got a lot of these big key injuries. And let's hear, let's go over some quarterbacks. Who are some quarterbacks you're targeting on the waiver wire?
So we're talking quarterbacks. There's a couple guys. One, Jameis Winston. I think he's throughout the first 4 weeks. 5 weeks. He's had 2 4 passing touchdown games. Obviously, he's on a bye this coming week, so you won't be able to use him. But I just wanted to mention him just because he's had some decent games. We do see a mix of the Jameis of old, but if you're looking for a backup quarterback to kind of prep for your quarterback's bye week coming up, Jameis Winston wouldn't be a bad ad. But the quarterback that I would look to target this week is Geno Smith.
Ooh.
He came in pretty hot. Obviously, he's not owned in any of the leagues because who's going to own a backup quarterback? So obviously, Geno Smith, he came in pretty good. Almost led him to a comeback victory this past week, but obviously threw an interception late. It does look like that he has a good grasp of the offense. He seems comfortable. They're able to move the ball with him, so Geno Smith wouldn't be a bad ad this week for you guys.
Yeah, like that. Real quick too. Let me just touch base. With bye week starting, you always want to keep an eye and see who the other managers drop in your league. If they drop somebody good, you definitely want to pick them up and stash him. Also with that, you want to also pay attention to your roster next week. So we're going into week 6 here. You want to look at your week 7 roster. Hey, do I need a backup quarter? Is my quarterback on a bye week? Yes. Do I have a backup? No. Boom. Pick them up before you have to deal with waivers the following week. Just like I did in my league. I got Kyle Pitts. Didn't have a backup tight end, so what I do before waivers, picked one up, so I got one. So always cover your ass. That's what I like to say. Quarterback. Darnold, 59% owned. That's still, big on him in that offense. Trevor Lawrence is around 50% owned. He's going versus Miami this week. He's a good quarterback. I like Mac Jones going versus the Cowboys, 20% owned. Dallas' defense, you see them getting takeaways, but they're also, I think they had a good game. Mike Glennon did decent, not like for Daniel. Daniel Jones got hurt. Glennon came in and did decent. So, Cowboys are still susceptible. They're a good defense. They get takeaways, but they're still susceptible versus quarterback.
All right. So you mentioned Trevor Lawrence. I was going to talk about him a little bit, but rookie, him or Zach Wilson would be a bad ad this coming week if you're looking to stream a quarterback. Trying to think of another
Zach
guy.
Wilson's on bye, but
Zach was on bye. So, I'm just saying, Teddy Bridgewater, 2 gloves, Teddy glue, 2 gloves, 35% owned in fantasy leagues. Obviously, I think he's had 2 or 3 25-point games this year. I want to say 3 25-point games this year. So that's pretty big for a guy that's only 35% owned, and there's no quarterbacks are pretty deep, just like wide receivers. You can go normally find one on the waiver wire and start them. So I think Daniel Jones is a free agent in a couple of leagues that I'm in. So, But yeah, Teddy Bridgewater, 35% owned. Pick him up this week.
All right. You got any more? Or are we moving on?
Nope, that's it for quarterbacks for me.
All right. Running backs, going to touch up on a few. I've hopefully, I must have jinxed him, but I said Darrell Williams last week. Hilaire goes down this week. Hate to see it, but I'm going to say him again. Darrell Williams, 15% owned. Khalil Herbert on the Bears. You saw him actually outproduce and outsnap Damian Williams, who Damian Williams was a big ad on the Bears backfield. Alex Collins dominated the backfield with Chris Carson out. They said that neck injury is going to be bothering Carson all year, so definitely keep an eye on him. And then the last guy, Samaje Perine, 30% owned. You saw Mixon was healthy, but Perine played 41 snaps. Mixon played 19. The thing about that, Perine did just get placed on the COVID list, so if Mixon has to miss a game, Chris Evans might be the guy in that backfield for the Bengals. So, all three running backs on the Bengals should be owned right now. When Samaje is back, I definitely have him above Chris Evans, contrary to my statement 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But, pick them up. Make sure they're all rostered. Samaje, Evans, obviously Mixon.
Yeah, and I was pretty big on Samaje Perine. George is the other way on Chris Evans, but good to see you coming around on that one. Like I said, Chris Evans is more of a passing down back, but you mentioned Khalil Herbert. A lot of people put big money on Darrell Williams. I think the reason why you saw a little bit more of what I say,
Darrell.
Okay, I do it every week.
Big difference, yeah.
Yeah. Damian Williams obviously was a hot waiver ad last week. I would expect Darrell Williams to be a pretty big waiver ad. I do have him on my list, obviously, with Clyde Edwards-Helaire being out, but don't sleep on Jerick McKinnon. You might see Kansas City use him a lot in the passing game. We're using him on jet sweeps or just, that college kind of offense. But just want to touch on the reason why I think Khalil Herbert out-touched Damian Williams is because Damian Williams has an injury history. I don't think they want to overwork him just yet. But if Herbert keeps outperforming him, they'll probably look to run a rookie a little bit more.
Yeah, he out-touched and outproduced him, but Williams did get the touchdown, so that's fantasy gold right there.
Yep. And then Ramadree Stevenson. I don't know if you had another guy, but Ramadree Stevenson for the New England Patriots. Damian Harris, we saw continues with having fumble issues. He got banged up a little bit in that game, but I think he did come back in. They're searching for, some kind of balance, that he used to have with what's his name? Why am I thinking on this guy's name now? No, the running back. Oh, James White. Sorry.
Oh.
So they're gonna look to run a running back by committee, but if Harris keeps having some issues looking for the rookie who was, I think he was being drafted, late in the rounds in most fantasy leagues. So he's only owning 21% of the leagues right now, so he's definitely out there. They'll be looking for a good ad for Ramadree Stevenson.
Yep, he's a guy I've been, named a lot. I've kind of fell off him a little bit just because it is a New England running back, and you know what that means. You don't know what that means, so for that reason, I don't hate it, but I'm not gonna, pick him up myself. One other guy, real quick, he's probably rostered. Myles Gaskins, still over 70% rostered, but he was cut in about 20% of leagues. After last week, he came out and had a monster week, so make sure he's not a free agent. Last guy I'm going to name, Devonte Booker on the Giants. He saw Saquon go down. He's only 10% owned. I'm not super high on him just because that Giants offense without Barkley kind of, they got other injuries. If Daniel Jones doesn't play, I wouldn't, start Booker. But his workload alone, he's the running back there. They play the Rams and the Panthers the next 2 weeks, but after that, Kansas City and Vegas. So tread carefully. I'm not going to, go crazy on Devonte Booker. I'd rather have Darrell Williams, Khalil Herbert, Perine, Evans, all those other guys over him. But, if you can put a couple bucks on Booker, maybe, it's worth a shot, worth a flyer.
Also got worth a flyer. Jaret Patterson, he out touched J.D. McKissic. Pretty big surprise. If you see Antonio Gibson struggle with injuries a little bit lower and they want to sit him out of the game, I will look to add Jaret Patterson. I'm sorry, I said something different. Jaret Patterson. But another guy I'm looking to add this week is Carlos Hyde. For some reason, the Jags, Urban Myers has a love affair with Carlos Hyde. They keep running him out there, even when James Robinson is averaging 8 yards a carry on the game. For some odd reason, they want to run Carlos Hyde. So obviously he's getting some red zone carries. So if you have like Alvin Kamara on your bye week and you need a running back to pick up, for a hope and a prayer of a touchdown, Carlos Hyde has a good percentage to score a touchdown for you. George already mentioned Devonte Booker. There is an outside chance that Barkley will probably only miss 1 week. It is a low ankle sprain. They don't think it'll be that serious. They want to hold him out 2 to 4 weeks, but if he progresses pretty fast, then he might. There's an outside chance he plays. I think against the Chiefs. Oh no, the Chiefs is 3 weeks away, right?
Panthers,
yeah, Panthers. So
Rams,
chance
Panthers. So yep.
So that is it for my running backs. So if you don't mind, I'll go over to wide receiver. Kadarius Toney. I'll look to add him this week.
You named him last week.
I did name him last week, right?
Yeah.
So if you add him last week, you were smart. You were the smartest guy in the room because he blew up this week. Obviously, Shepard's still being down, and then Kenny Galladay has a hyper extension to his knee. And Kadarius Toney, he was drafted in the first round for them to use him. So this is why I'm a little bullish on adding Booker, because I think they're going to use him, in some kind of jet sweep formations or just screen game instead of running Booker straight to the line, because their offensive line isn't that great. So Kadarius Toney would be a good add for you guys this week.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and name a couple repeat guys, guys that are set to come off IR pretty soon. T.Y. Hilton and Rashad Bateman, both about 25% owned. Both could be valuable assets late in the year. Jarvis Landry is about 65% owned. Don't forget about him if you don't have an IR in your league. People probably cut him. Sterling Shepard, 55% owned. Michael Gallup, 50% owned. So those are some guys injured. Hopefully people forgot about them. They're in the free agency and you can pick them up. Hunter Renfrow is still available in over 50% of leagues. He's definitely one of Carr's favorite targets, getting at least, I think, 6 targets every game this year. He should definitely be, in the 65 to 7% rostered range. Miko Hardman, about 45% rostered, and this is off Yahoo, which I don't know how accurate it is because, people do free leagues and just don't look at it ever. But Miko Hardman, about 45% rostered. If Tyreek does have to miss time, Miko's, takes that jump. And last week he did have a big week, 9 catches on 12 targets for 76 yards. His teammate Josh Gordon, who we've mentioned, multiple weeks, only had 9 snaps, I think. Got a catch, but encouraging 1. 2, I do think he can be that, kind of wide receiver, that other big, like you said, Sammy Watkins role. You said it 2 weeks ago, so.
Yep, that's exactly what they needed to play because they needed somebody strong over the middle. Kansas City's offense is struggling right now, and I have a reason why they're struggling, but I'm not gonna go into it in this episode. Another receiver I want to touch on. I talked about him during the draft process. Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Detroit Lions. Quintez Cephas went down with an injury. I'm not sure how long if he'll miss time or if he'll come back the next week, but the Lions needs a playmaker to step up because the teams are game planning against TJ Hockenson, running bracket coverage against him, so he's not getting the target that he needs. St. Brown had 7 catches off of the. He had 13 catches the past 2 weeks, so you're starting to see him get a little bit more involved in the offense. So it'll be a sneaky ad for guys that are missing wide receivers this week.
Yep, a fan of that. A couple other guys again. Might get a lot of repeats, but gotta make sure they're rostered. I'm not seeing the roster percentage where it should be. Ronda Moore, I just picked him up in one of my leagues after somebody spent $30 on him 3 weeks ago. Jameson Crowder, about 45% rostered. Plus Crowder's going on the bye week, so maybe people cut him because he didn't do that good in London. Elijah Moore, his teammate, roughly 25% owned. I could see him, after the bye week coming out, the team to get a stronger emphasis to get him the ball. So definitely like both of those. Last guy I'm going to name, Anthony Miller for the Jags. They just signed him to the practice squad. He's a good slot guy. Definitely, what the team, I think, needs, so with Chenault and Marvin Jones taking a bigger role. So look out for Anthony Miller. I liked him a lot on the Bears. They shipped him off to Houston. I've set him on Houston. I don't know what they did with him, but Jags signed him to their practice squad. So look for Anthony Miller to, make an appearance here in a couple weeks.
George has a love affair with Anthony Miller.
Yep.
I think he's talked about him last year. I think he talked about him a little bit this year when he was on Houston. But
like 4 weeks this year, and he hasn't been played in he's only played 2 games.
I'm gonna talk about 2 tight ends, George's favorite position, because he always has tight ends to talk
Oh
about.
yeah.
Hunter Henry. So I mentioned that the New England Patriots are looking for someone to be a safety valve for their quarterback Mac Jones after James White went down. So the past 2 weeks, Hunter Henry has put up solid games. The week prior to this week, he had 5 targets, 4 catches, 30 yards, and a touchdown. Obviously, this week it was his back week so far. 8 targets, turned that from 6 catches to 75 yards and a touchdown. So back-to-back touchdown weeks. He has a little bit more. He has more targets than Geno Smith. Coming into the year, I think people drafted Geno Smith over Hunter Henry, but reports out of New England were that Hunter Henry would be the guy to kind of own in that offense. So that's why I have Hunter Henry.
Yep, I like Hunter Henry real quick. He's got 15 catches on 19 targets over the last 3 games. So he's definitely become, in my opinion, the favorite target for Mac Jones.
Oh, for sure. I think him or Myers. You can't go wrong with one of those 2 guys. And then the guy who replaced Logan Thomas in Washington, Ricky Seals-Jones, kind of a flyer. He had a pretty good week last week. Well, decent week. I wouldn't say pretty good. He had 8 targets, which is very encouraging. 5 catches, 41 yards. So no touchdown for the guy, but he's a pretty tall target, converted wide receiver. So Ricky Seals-Jones would be the guy I would look to pick up with some people on on buys this week.
All right, Hunter Henry was my top guy. Next favorite, Dan Arnold on a bye week this week on the Jags, but he's only 5% owned. They traded for him, I think like on last Thursday. He played Sunday, got 2 catches. This previous Sunday, 6 catches for 8 targets for 64 yards. The Jags need help. Dan Arnold, I think, can be a good target for Trevor Lawrence, and you can already tell in his second game after being with the team for 10 days, 6 catches on 8 targets. So, love me some Dan Arnold. Last guy, keep your eye on him, David Njoku. He had a monster game out of nowhere, 7 catches for 150 yards and a touchdown. Got that long 71-yard touchdown. I wouldn't jump on him and start him yet, but if you have an open roster spot, you could pick him up and, if he can start producing. He was solid a couple years ago, but he's taking a back seat to Hooper. I thought Harrison Bryant would be bigger, more valuable this year for the Browns, but he's not because Njoku is still there and he's still a force. So look out for Njoku on a Cleveland team that needs a lot of help that often. The wideouts. The running game, great. Passing game, Oh, you're muted.
Dang, really? All right, yeah. Sorry, I have the burps over here. The passing game definitely needs some help. So I definitely like that. And Njoku, he should definitely be the guy for sure.
He's not going to be on people's radar. So he might be just because of that big game, but put a buck on him.
Yeah, why not put a buck on him?
All right, we got 2 defenses. 2. Indy versus Houston next week. Packers versus Bears. If you need a defense, those are 2 good streaming options. The Cowboys are still available. They're still getting takeaways. I think they're roughly 50% owned. So 3, look at that. 3 defenses gave you a freebie.
Colts defense. They play the Texans next week.
That's what I just said. Did you not hear me, Don?
No, you cut out mine.
Unbelievable. So Colts, Packers, and Cowboys.
Okay, so yeah, definitely the Colts. I'll definitely look to add the Colts. Yeah, we'll talk about it on a later show, on the Roster Move show. I had an idea, but we'll talk about it later.
Deal. Well, that's all we got for y'all. We thank you for listening. Let us know if you have any questions. Let us know if we missed anybody. Message us on Instagram, DM us, Facebook, whatever. I think I mixed those up. But we thank you all for those support. We hope you guys get some good ads and, had a successful week. Be sure to tune in Wednesday for our Roster Moves and DFS show. We appreciate the love. Peace.
Hey, man, what's up with this low-scoring game? 10-3? What the hell?
Nice.
The overs have hit in Monday Night Football games
that was about
all year.
22 minutes.
Not bad. I think at one point we had 5 viewers. I think they went away.
Yeah. I had it on my phone just pulled up, but
if anybody's here, anybody got some questions, feel free to
talk
in the chat.
We got 3 viewers. Joint effort. Sophie Kale. Topical, maybe? I don't know. Boom. Yeah, so yeah, no, that was good. We didn't, I feel like we don't have to stick to a limit of how many players we name if we just kind of do them quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been trying to summarize, a lot of them, and you don't need to give too much stats on them. I don't think. Some
Yeah.
people I will, but for
Yeah.
others,
I was just about to say that Sammy Hammy's hurt.
Damn, is he? P
Yeah, bro.
Diddy,
He can't stay healthy.
Sammy Hammy. Hey, enter Rashad Bateman next week.
Or Miles Boykin, I thought he got off the pat or activated, didn't he?
He sucks. He started every game for them last year and had 15 catches.
That sucks. I need some points scored, man. I need a big second half. I need 30 points in the second half to hit this bet.
I mean, if Lamar gets going,
Lamar sucks.
I think what did Preston need today? Let's see. 45 points from Lamar and Ravens D.
Oof. Oh man, that's not good.
Hate to see that. Yeah, better get it going. I mean, Lamar's got not a lot. 7.
Yeah, if y'all,
The
that's not
defense
good.
should be doing decent. 2
You guys got
sacks.
any roster questions? Let us know. This is the time for roster questions. We got it.
Oh yeah, hit us with any questions y'all got. We'll share the love.
We'll try to share the love.
Nice, 29. So yeah, in a shitty first half, you knocked out 16 points. That's pretty good.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
Could have been better, but Lamar will get it going. Get them legs turning.
I'm interested to see what the Raiders do. Yeah, I will hold off on Sermon just for right now. This second, they might if they come out after the bye week, because the Niners have a bye this week. If they come out of the bye week and he's still getting single-digit carries, then I would drop him. But if you're in a dynasty league, I wouldn't drop him. Redraft, I would drop him. If he comes out after the bye week, that'll be week 7. If week 7 he's still getting 1 carry, I would drop him.
They're on a bye week next week?
I think this week.
Or this week, yeah, week 6.
Yeah.
And then
so
he'd have to hold them through week 7.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing with Sermon.
I mean, so
they ain't playing him.
And again, the last game he played in when he had 19 carries for 85 yards, he didn't look bad. So I don't know. I don't know how you can spend draft capital on a guy in the 3rd round and not try to work him into the offense. It doesn't make any sense, especially a running back.
Yeah, I know.
Did you drop Jamison Crowder for Tony?
Yeah.
This week you probably could.
Yeah, this week for sure, obviously. Who will be better the rest of the season? I would probably still give it to Crowder because I think Tony takes a back seat when Shepard gets there. By back seat, I mean he's not going to get 12 targets.
No.
He'll get 6.
They play the same position too. They play the slot. Both of them play the slot.
But that's why, with Galladay hurt and Slayton both out, Tony still has a role, but it's not going to be getting 10 plus targets.
Who's that? Oh, Tony. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, man, we struggled in our picks.
I think you got me this week.
We both took the Jets and Washington.
I think you gained 2 games on me, I think.
Ooh.
I think.
I hope so. Let's see.
You had the Browns, I had the Chargers, though, so that was the one I got. I had the Chiefs, you had the Bills.
I had Chicago.
Did you?
Yep. Well, you didn't? You mad? I had the Giants, so.
Yeah, Dak Prescott was undefeated at home against the Giants.
Oh, no, so we tied.
All right.
10-6 if we can get Baltimore.
Ooh, that's not a bad day though. Pick 10-6.
But I mean, we both were on board with the Jets, Washington, Carolina.
Carolina won though, right?
No, they lost to the Eagles.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah, that's why I lost that parlay. We got some more people joining in. Hit us in the chat with any roster moves y'all got. Any roster questions?
Moves, y'all. We're just, recapping our previous week's picks. Not great, but not bad. Damn, I owe you $1.
For what?
With that $1, 100 to 1 odds on Kansas City getting shut out.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're getting shut out. You also owe me lunch this week.
Let's see.
There's nothing to see. Herbert was like QB2 this week. No, I think it was QB1. No, he was QB2 because Brady had a big week.
Yep, we're even in lunches, but now you gain 1.
Hey, but Brady's QB1 right now in fantasy football. If Brady didn't have a shitty week against New England, I'll be undefeated in one of my leagues.
I'm starting him every week from here on out.
Well, I had to start him because Russell Wilson's hurt, so I have no choice but to start him.
Raiders assistant coach Rich Biscay. I
have no idea who that guy is.
Me neither. New coach, though.
I mean, obviously.
Boom.
What a waste of $100 million that was.
I mean, he was good. Like, he turned the team around this year.
He was not good.
Eh.
That team, they put together some of the worst drafts.
Yeah, they do this. They did the same thing last year. I think they started 3-1 or something, and then.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess Carr looks pretty good this year so far. The offense was looking pretty good until last week.
That's all you can ask.
Yeah, the thing it's really funny to me that Andy Reid is this great offensive mind, but he can't figure out how to beat cover 2.
That's what teams are beating him on. That's what the Bills ran.
Well, it's either they run 2 deep safeties, and it's either cover 2 or it's man to man, or it's man
under.
Too deep. Yeah,
too deep. Yeah. Well,
so I don't know, man. They also gonna need Josh Gordon too because Tyreek Hill can't catch the ball over the middle. Like he's too small, so the target area is too small, and then he gets his hands just knocked out every time. You can't expect them to just run deep every play. They're not letting you do that shit anymore.
I know. You got to change something up. Well, that's where Josh Gordon might come in, I think. And
Ben Simmons is going to report to Sixers camp.
How did Gordon? Oh man, I didn't even mention the Avs. That's the only reason I wore this hat.
Oh, Colorado.
Hockey season starts tomorrow.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You'll have to get with Matthew and Kenny and posting some bets.
Why you don't have any hockey bets?
If I start posting them, then I'm gonna make them, and I'm not trying to.
Oh, yeah, you have to.
I gotta, defend what I say. So.
Yeah, you can't just be tossing out shit out there.
Yeah, so that's why, for that reason, I might give you one once in a while.
I mean, George, if you just followed our bets, you'd be winning money right now.
True. You're not wrong. But it's like, then how much money do I got to put in each week,
Just I think last week we submitted 30 plays total.
On the show or when?
On the show. So if you do, like, choose your favorite ones that you like, we might, I mean, that was just last week. I think there was a lot of stuff that I liked last week. So I just, what I mean? Like, I won't be a week like I'll just submit 15 picks. I think 1 week prior I only had like 6 plays.
Yeah.
And then last week it was just a lot that I liked. So I was like, all right, I like this. But with the NBA coming around, there's gonna be a lot more that I like. But it won't be like the NBA and hockey are kind of hard to put plays on because we record it on a day.
Those were good. That's why you just had to do Twitter. Oh,
so those will be posted on Twitter.
Score a touchdown.
Who's that?
I don't know. I just looked at the betting app and they already got it updated. Oh, wait. Did he score right there? Ooh.
Pittman.
Yeah. Wow. What a catch.
And he is no
he's
touchdown.
in.
He's down. He's down at the half-yard line.
You think?
Jonathan Taylor's going to nail a touchdown. Hey, so you trying to talk trading a 12-man league?
Let's hear.
I don't know who you need. Man, FanDuel had a play. It was Jonathan Taylor and no, it's Michael Pittman to catch a touchdown and the Colts to win. It was plus 400.
What was it?
Plus 400. Michael Pittman to catch a touchdown and Colts win.
Damn, Goodell just went in. I mean, not Goodell, Gruden.
Oh, you reading the emails?
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, hell yeah. I was gonna. Well, never mind.
I gotta go back and listen to Booger McFarland's comments because apparently that he said something.
Fucking Booger,
though. Booger McFarland. He was one of my favorite players in the Colts because of his name, Booger.
Yeah.
Good old Booger.
See, man, yeah. In the 12, I told you in the 12-man league.
Your team's ass.
It would have been a lot better this week, but just made 3 boneheaded moves.
Hey, Jonathan Taylor only has 5 rush attempts for 10 yards. Is he hurt? What's going on?
Catches.
Yeah, thank God for that long. I mean, we already won though.
Let's see. Who do you want to get rid of?
Hopkins. We need receivers.
We don't got receivers.
All right, no deal then.
Damn, yeah, your team is booty.
Please, our team's on the rise. Got the best QB in the NFL.
Your team is booty, though.
It's better than yours.
Hopefully, we can weather out the Barkley injury.
You only put up, yeah. You need to. Marlon Mack is droppable, by the way.
I mean, he's look good out there.
Dang, if you would have started Sanders.
I had him in, dog.
I don't know why you took him out. If you would have started Henry over Tunyon. I told you, Tunyon, man, I tried to tell you for
That's what I'm saying. I had both of them in. I had Henry and Sanders in.
Just look at Tunyon's stats.
But then started Crowder.
Just listen to Tunyon's stats, okay?
Oh yeah, he's gonna get cut.
He's had this is a preview for the roster show. He's had 5 games this year. 4 of them he hasn't scored more than 2 points.
He's trash. That's in this league though. It's half point people.
Oh right, you're right. Okay, but still, I haven't noticed Robert Tunyon.
He's gotten over 8 yards in 4 games.
Oh man. Anybody else got anything? Or should I edit this podcast? And
he had a few open looks, but did Rodrigo miss the kick?
He missed the extra point. Yeah.
He's not happy. What's wrong? Is he hurt?
Who?
Rodrigo.
Nah.
He's like sitting on the floor.
He's mad.
No idea what he's doing. All right, y'all. We going off the offline. P. Diddy, thanks for the interaction. Good luck, Godspeed in your quest to get 29 points. We'll highlight it again. Good luck. Let's get it. Much love, y'all.
Yeah. Peace.
Check us out Wednesday. Live Wednesday. Big moves coming on the roster show in DFS. Big moves coming Wednesday. Deuces.